Good morning students. Let's begin exercise 16.2 today. Students, I have already taught exercise 16.1. I hope you all have done the questions of that exercise. Today our topic is Pythagoras property, or you can say that Pythagoras theorem also. Pythagoras theorem is based on a right angle triangle. But what is right angle triangle? I have taught you this also in the previous chapter. A triangle in which one angle is 90 degree, then it is called a right angle triangle. And in a right angle triangle, the side opposite to 90 degree means right angle. This is called the hypotenuse. And the other two sides are called as base and perpendicular. But we are looking at the triangle in this manner. So this will be as a base and this will be perpendicular. But if you will see the triangle in this manner, then we can consider this one also as base and this one as a perpendicular. But hypotenuse will be fixed because hypotenuse is always opposite to the right angle. Okay? And this can be changed. This can also be base or this can also be base. Yes. Now understand what Pythagoras says. Pythagoras property. What does it say? It says that in a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides. It means that this is called hypotenuse. So AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Means in a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides. You can write it like this also. Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Okay? For example, suppose in a right angle triangle, the sides are given. Suppose this is 90 degree. This one is hypotenuse. This is given 5 centimeter. Suppose this is given 3 centimeter. And this is 4 centimeter. Then is it fulfilling the Pythagoras property? Let's see. This side is the hypotenuse. And in a Pythagoras theorem, it says that hypotenuse square is equal to the sum of the square of the base and perpendicular. So hypotenuse square means 5 square of this 5 centimeter is equal to sum of the square of these two sides. 5 square means what? 5 5s are 25. 3 square means 3 3s are 9. 4 square means 4 4s are 16. 9 plus 16 will be equal to 25, and this side is also 25. Yes, this property is fulfilled with these sides in a right triangle. Okay, right angle triangle. 5 centimeter, 4 centimeter and 3 centimeter. If both the sides are equal, means Pythagoras property is fulfilled here. Got it? Now what is Pythagoras triplet? So Pythagoras triplet is if the square of the longest side of a triangle is equal to the sum of the square of the remaining two sides, the measure of the sides of such triangle is known as Pythagoras triplet. So there are some Pythagoras triplet. Means the longest sides square will be equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides. So in this, which is the longest side? 5 centimeter, 5, 4 and 3 is less than this. And in this, which is the longest? 10. In this, which is the longest? 13. So 5 square means 25 is equal to 4 square means 16 plus 3 square means 9. Yes, definitely both are equal. Means it is a Pythagoras triplet. Means combination of 3 numbers which is fulfilling this Pythagoras property. This is called Pythagoras triplet. Okay students? Now let's see this is fulfilling or not. 10 square means 100. 8 square means 64 plus 6 square means 36. 64 plus 36 will be equal to 100. Yes, this is also fulfilling. So this is also called Pythagoras triplet. Means combination of 3 numbers which is fulfilling this property. This one 13 square is 169. The longest side will be always alone this side. Okay, means longest side will be considered as hypotenuse and the other two sides will be as base or perpendicular. So hypotenuse square will be equal to the sum of the square of these two sides, 12 square and 5 square. 12 square is 144, 5 square is 25. 144 plus 25 will be equal to 169. So this is also fulfilling this property. So these are called the Pythagoras triplet. Understood, students? What is Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem is in a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides, base and perpendicular. Now how questions comes in this based on this theorem? Question will be like this. In a right angle triangle, one side will be unknown and the other two sides will be given. Means here is 90 degrees, so it will be what this side will be called as hypotenuse, and this two you can take as base and perpendicular. Okay. Now according to Pythagoras theorem, we are going to take out the value of this x, this perpendicular. How? Pythagoras theorem says that hypotenuse square is equal to the base sum of the square of the other two sides, means base square and perpendicular square. Okay. Now what is the value of AC? AC value is given, that is 10. So we can write in the place of AC this one 10. BC value is given 8. So 8 square plus AB is not given, its value is given x, and we have to find out the value of x. So 10 square means 100. 8 square means 8 into 8. 8 8 ja 64. And x square you leave like this. Now 100. Can we bring this 64 this side? 100 minus 64. Okay. Because we have to find out the value of x. So we will bring it this side. Now 100 minus 64 will be equal to what? This is equal to 36. Now we have to get the value of x. So this square will go this side and it will become root under 36. We have to find out the value of 36. Means we have to find out a value, two numbers whose multiplication will be equal to the 36. Means same number. Means a number which will multiply with itself will be equal to 36. So how to find out the root of 36? Like this. 2 1 ja 2, 2 8 ja 16, 2 9 ja 18, 3 3 ja 9, 3 1 ja 3. So we will take the numbers in a pair. 2 2 is a pair. We will take for this only 1 2. This is in pair. So we will take only 1 3. 2 3 ja 6. Or you could directly do this 6 6 ja 36 like this. Okay. A number when multiplied with itself, it gives the square number. Okay. So 36 square root will be 6. 6 centimeter is the value of this perpendicular. Got it? In this manner you can do question number 2 of your exercise 16.2. Question number 2. Unknown side you have to find out. This one is unknown side. So you will apply the Pythagoras theorem. Figure name is not given. You can write the name by yourself also, or without name also you can do it. So what is a hypotenuse in this triangle? First of all, see, hypotenuse is opposite to the right angle. So this is hypotenuse. So AC square will be equal to AB square plus BC square. So AC square is what? 10. 10 square will be equal to 8 square plus x square. You will find out the value of x. All the questions you have to do like this. Okay. But always remember, hypotenuse will be alone in one side, because hypotenuse square is equal to the sum of the square of the two sides. Got it? Now one more type of question can come. In this type of question, which of the following can be the sides of a right angle triangle? Means some sides will be given and you have to find out whether it is a sides of a right angle triangle or not. So if it is a side of a right angle triangle, then it will definitely fulfill the property of Pythagoras. And what is this? The longest side is square of the longest side should be equal to the square sum of the square of the other two sides. So which is the longest side here? 2.5. So make it square. 2.5 square is equal to what? 2.5 multiplied with 2.5, that is equal to 6.25. Okay, and the other two sides, the shorter two sides, is sum of the square. You have to find out 1.5 square plus 2 centimeter square. Let's see what will come. 1.5 square means what? 1.5 into 1.5, that is equal to 2.25 plus 2 square, 2 2s are 4, that is equal to 6 point, if you will add this, 6.25. So hypotenuse, square of the hypotenuse is not equal to the square of the other two sides. You can see, not equal to or equal to. So hypotenuse square is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides. So 6.25 here also and 6.25 here also. Not equal to not, it is equal. So yes, thus it is a sides of right angled triangle. Okay, because it is fulfilling Pythagoras property. Let's see whether this one is fulfilling or not. 6 centimeter, 8 centimeter and 10 centimeter. Which is the biggest side? 10 centimeter. So let's square. Make it square. 10 tens are 100. And the other two sides is square. Sum of the square. Not only square. Sum of the square. 36 plus 6 is 8 8 is 64. 64 plus 36 will be equal to what? 100. Here also 100. Here also. So it is also a right angle triangle. These are also the sides of a right angle triangle. Okay. So question number 1 is based on this type of question only, like just like this. Which of the following can be the sides of a right angle triangle? You have to find out. Okay. And question number 1 and 2 is your homework. You have to complete it. From question number 3 onwards, we will discuss in the next video.